people don't understand what it means like for their bloodline to be erased. So I don't know. They don't have to know. That's the point. So like I mentioned memory wiping stuff like that later earlier, and yeah, that's something that is happening too. So apparently there's like, I don't know, I don't really like, it's over, I'm done, because it's like, yeah, there it is, yeah, because it's, yeah, there it is, innocence. You see there's innocence, and then there's, we already know what this is, so it's bloodshed, and then there's them. So it's like they're these predators that prey upon innocence, right? We know that. So we plant innocence, we bring innocence into existence. You know what I mean? We bring innocence into existence. I just want you to understand that God created heaven and earth at the same time, you know? So that in between where we travel from heaven, I mean, from earth to heaven, heaven to earth, that in between section is not either. Okay? That in between section is not either, right? It's actually neither. Neith would be the pillar, right? Without the pillar, it's without me, without neither, without neither, it wouldn't be together. No, because God created heaven and earth. You see what I mean? At the same time. So people want to bring heaven and earth together, and they want to make it seem like they're, you know what I mean, to make the sky fall kind of energy. I don't think these people understand that, like, this is earth, like that's the earth, like this is earth. Like you're trying to create a void in our planets so that we what explode and cease to exist. Like, what the fuck, you know what I mean? On some wanting the earth to warp into itself because they think that that's heaven. I don't understand. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, these people are so stupid. That's the thing about them. They're so stupid. And they're now they are the ones they're going through the erasure. Yeah, the erasure. They're going through an erasure. Yeah. There's an erasure of them. There's no more of their bloodline. That's what it is. You see them? These are their guardian angels are leaving to God. You see what I'm saying? They're going to God. They're leaving to God while they're going down. They're being erased. That's it. See? The messenger here, see, is saying, let's see what what is the messenger bringing here? What is the messenger bringing here? There it is. The ancestral fulfillment. The ancestors, let's say, because these motherfuckers want to think that what, they are the only ones to exist or something. They got all the ancestors back. None of the ancestors are happy that their bloodline is no longer going to be existent. Look at them. That is satisfaction, pure bliss. So they're in heaven. You see, the heavenly ancestors, that's heaven right there. The message is coming from heaven. Look, they wanted to steal it. You see how it flipped over, went over, tried to go over there, and it's still flipped over. You see what I'm talking about now? You see what I'm talking about now? They prey upon innocence. What did the card do to them? What did the card do to them? The card didn't do nothing to them. You see what I'm saying? The card came out because the ancestors. See what I mean? Now we're sitting here trying to defend the card. You see what I'm talking about now? They want to blame the trees for why the card came out that their bloodline is going to be erased. Do you see what I'm talking about now? I've had enough. They don't have to be debriefed. That's what it is. They think that they have to be debriefed. About what? There's no debriefing necessary. There's no debriefing necessary. Look, Kingdom. Kingdom is watching. Look at how Kingdom is watching. Kingdom is watching. Kingdom is like, yup. Yup. We're watching. You know, like when a miraculous event happens and we're like, wow, that's what's going on. We're not saying wow because of them. We're saying wow because God is doing it. Where we look, they said the ancestors in the heavens and the angels and so on are saying, why don't I talk about what they really did? And my answer to that is because then it wouldn't be a full erasure. The full erasure ends where everyone stops talking about what they've done and starts talking about what to do next and how we're going to do what we have to do next. That's it. Anyone else talking about some bullshit, just know they're probably being a part of that bloodline to be erased. You know, when people are like, please have mercy, they can't even say that now. They can't even bow down. They can't even bow down. They're not even pleading for mercy. They're not even pleading. Me, I've come to, I've come to plead for somebody else's bloodline. I didn't even know what was going on, but I knew that they didn't deserve it. For another bloodline, a whole other bloodline. They probably had like a girlfriend or boyfriend or a husband or wife or daughter or whatever the fuck from that bloodline. But here I am pleading their case because that they didn't know who the fuck they were married to or who the fuck they were being with or who the fuck they were friends with. Why it's making them act up. I literally had to say they know not what they've done type stuff. They know not what they've done, like literally. And not for the bloodline as being erased, for the bloodlines that had no idea what was going on. Have you ever, you know, like there was a moment in, I was watching a movie and there was like the train station was taking people from Earth to heaven and hell. Hell and heaven. So the first stop was hell. And there were these two twins and they were holding each other's hands. Oh my gosh, man. And one twin got ripped out the twin's hand there, and she's holding her sister's hand. And the sister still went to hell. And the other twin went to heaven. That's what was going on here. They don't realize the other bloodlines. They don't realize what's going on. Some of the other bloodlines don't realize what's going on. The other half of the other bloodlines that are in heaven know exactly what's going on, and they support it, taking up the other bloodlines up, swinging people up. You know, you ever seen that one video where, the people are harvesting crop and they're putting it directly into the basket, right? Imagine that. Imagine the angels plucking all the people, all the ancestors, plucking, putting them in the basket and then flying up to heaven and giving all the children of God to God. That's what's going on. Why would we have to debrief? Why do we have to say anything? Why do we have to now speak to why? We don't have to do that. See? Why? There's no why. There's no why. There's no common ground. There's none. They can try and start war all they want. They can try and do all they want. Yeah, star cycle complete. That's it. See that? God said that the angels, I read it for you guys. It was one star that was gonna come down. What do you think the fuck that means? Huh? What do you think the fuck that means? That's it. That's it. It's over. Yeah. This is finally a chance, a time. It's finally a time for the bloodline that was supposed to be born. Oh my gosh. Man, I haven't had good news like this in a minute. It's finally time for our bloodlines to continue. We can't delay our bloodlines because of other bloodlines because of their bloodlines predatoriness. You see what I'm saying? If I get called black one more motherfucking time, you're not gonna steal African children, Portuguese children, Indian children, Asian children in general, Saudi children in general, Chilean children in general, Mexican children in general, put them all under the sun, and lump them into black. Are you out of your fucking mind? And then so now all what you call it, Germans, Israelis, Russians, Americans, back to Chileans, Argentinians, South Africans, what? They're all white. And North Asians, they're all white. That's colorism. You understand that, right? Motherfuckers want to call it racism. It's colorism. This is what we've been fighting in Nigeria for so long. We've been fighting it for so long. How do you think we've been fighting it? We remember every tribe's name. Remember every family's name. Every lineage's name. We remember every single person. Remember where they came from, all the wars. Remember all the languages. We have over 500 and something languages just to make sure colorism doesn't exist. If there's a new language that they're speaking, I mean, didn't we write Pidgin to be its own language now? That's broken English, but still, it's now Nigerian. You see how we took over? We're not playing this game. Motherfuckers want to steal children, kidnap, and do all this shit. Bring to land of the Indians. Indians, you're shitting me, right? The Indians. Are you fucking? That's how it started. First, they called them Indians. Then they started calling them red people, right? Then all of a sudden, red people disappeared. Now it's Native American. Are you fucking shitting me? You're shitting me, right? You're trying to piss on me, right? That's really what's going on. See? Like we didn't see that shit coming? And so when we say the bloodline is going to be you guys think it's it's coming for all the ISIS is coming for yeah, that's what they want to say. Is trying to come for all the black people. You're fucking stupid. That's colorism. Look, Amina is coming out to be innocent. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Ta. There it is. So which bloodline do you belong to amongst the list of 4 that we have here? Black, white, Asian, or other? Are you shitting me? You're shitting me, right? So when I color all the boxes, sorry, we don't understand. Okay, so what do you want me to do about that you don't understand? No, I really want, what do you want me to do about, maybe go to 5th grade again. Go to 6th grade again. Go to school again. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. Motherfuckers be sitting there, it's in your imagination. I don't know what kind of imagination you have, but maybe you need to go and sit down somewhere and redo your life again before you start coming after me all the motherfucking time. All the time. All the time. Sorry, that's too complicated. Okay, so why don't you uncomplicate it yourself? What does that have to do with me? Everything is always so complicated for you. Everything is always so fucking misunderstanding for you. Maybe you should get educated. Maybe that's the answer after all. Maybe trying to kill people who want to bring culture into the country and trying to kill people who are trying to teach your people something, a little 1-2 about what's going on, isn't the best motherfucking idea. Here's history books about it. Without all them bloodlines. Yeah. Without the bloodlines. But you see how there's still plenty of history books without them? Who? We don't know. We don't remember. Couldn't give you a fucking clue. The earth swallowed them up. See? Couldn't tell you even if I tried. It's always like that. See? Couldn't tell you even if I tried. And that's their dumbass spirit guide. 2. There it is. which isn't even a spirit guide. Let me tell you, it's some poltergeist ghost nonsense. One of them limbo states people. Is it Tituba again? See? Y'all forget. It's not it's torture. It's torture to watch how you really have bloodlines after bloodlines, and you sit there, watch them die. Watch God take them all out and keep you alive. Keep you in a half alive, half dead state in reality. Can't do shit about it. People might remember them. People will remember, but where's Tituba from? I don't know. Who are her parents? We don't know. Just kind of like some mythical lady or something. Some mythical lady or something. I heard she was a witch. Wow. Well, what time? I don't really remember. Maybe it was like the 1300s or 1500s, or maybe it was... I remember. I still remember. But it's slowly leaving, isn't it? The 1600s, or maybe it was the 1800s. That's already 500 plus years. More than America's been alive. Huh. So maybe she's not in America, or maybe she's not American? Huh. Wait, so what was her race? Well, I don't really remember. Was it mixed? No, it couldn't have been mixed. Then she would have had children, right? I don't really like him. Maybe she was Caribbean. Ah. Yeah, you know. Maybe she was one of them ghastly ones. Ghastly ones. Yeah, the ghastly ones. Like the sirens. Yeah, maybe it was like that. That's just a fairy tale. That's not real. Who's that? 1692, her role in the Salem witch trials, enslaved woman in the household of Reverend Samuel Parris of Salem Village, Massachusetts. Her exact origins are debated. Some sources say she was an Arawak or indigenous South American, possibly from Venezuela or Barbados, while others think she was of African descent. You see? The leech. You see? But what is certain is that she was enslaved in Barbados before being brought to New England. Oh, Massachusetts. New England. That's... Paris's daughter Betty and niece Abigail began having strange fits. Tituba accused them of teaching them fortune-telling and witchcraft. Under duress, she confessed to practicing witchcraft, likely to avoid harsher punishment, and gave vivid testimony about pacts with the devil, animal familiars, and flights through the air. Her testimony fueled the hysteria as she named other supposed witches. You get why now? Tituba's confession is often seen as a spark that escalated the Salem witch trials. In literature, Arthur Miller's The Crucible, for instance. She's portrayed as the mysterious, marginalized figure caught between cultures and powers. Historians now view her as more of a victim of slavery and racism, and Puritan fears as an instigator. Thank you, Arthur Miller. So, Abi, necromancy. They didn't want to tell you about the bestiality and the necromancy. But that's the leech. That's the leech energy. But the same thing, they didn't want to tell you all about how she was out of fear, throwing people, innocent people. So that's it, right? Yeah, look, it's not news. All of them can go, yeah. It's not news. This is literally not news. How they wanted to leech. Lap it up, right? In the last reading, I talked about it. Lap it up. Maybe it's Barbados. Maybe it's Venezuela. Maybe it's Africa. It's definitely not Africa anymore. I don't know why people think African descent means something. African descent. That's why I love people who are like, isn't everyone from Africa? Thank you. Because what do they think, that Africa was just gonna disappear? If we no, because I don't know what the fuck they thought. Because it's crazy. It couldn't have been just, seizures. Look, they thought that Africa was just gonna disappear. Look, they thought Africa was just gonna disappear. There goes paradise. Well, paradise is with God. And yeah, the false star is now, it's over. It's done. That false star, yeah, look at it. It's gone. Just like how God promised it will fall. That's what it is. See? Look. They wanted to take, look, they wanted to, I'm telling you, it's deeper than people think. People think these intergalactic things, the intergalactic wars, is what non-existent. The Empress of the Galaxy. Why would there need to be an Empress of the Galaxy? Like, what even happens in the galaxy? That's a good question. I'm glad you motherfucking asked. Because, like, it's crazy how people think that everything is going on here on Earth. Real wild. And then meanwhile, you have all the 8, 9 heavens. No, because I didn't like that. That one thing I didn't like about what was going on in that movie about in heaven. I was like, what the hell? I'm so glad Chinese culture got it like the closest. I'm pretty sure Chinese culture, Egyptian culture, we're the ones that got it the closest, because Egyptian is like a little different. We're like obviously in a different dimension when it comes to it. But Chinese culture, I remember the first time I was reading a comic book about heaven from China, and I was floored. I couldn't believe it. I was like, God really did that? God said, I want them to keep 20,000 years of their history. God said they really did the golden age, right? I really like that. They can keep it. I was like, what? You do that? You just let them have their history? You're looking at me. I'm looking at him. And then he looks at me. And I look at him. And he looks at me. And I look at him. Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, what? That's possible? That he, like, I kid you not. And then he laughs like, yeah, like Egypt was like nothing. I was like, I know nothing. I thought we really did a good job in Egypt. I thought we did a good, no. And I'm like, wow, it must have been that dragon. They really must have gotten traumatized by that dragon, huh? I was like, I didn't want to traumatize my children with that, but you live, you learn, yeah? For one thing, I am the golden dragon, right? That's technically, I'm the golden dragon, right? So, what'd you call it? When I started seeing Korean culture and what I'm watching right now, and they have like the golden dragon on them, I'm like, oh my. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Year of the golden dragon, okay? Year. And like, that's like my whatever. I guess people don't talk about it, but I don't know. I don't really know. Maybe that's not something that I don't really know. I don't really be doing that. That's where people want to call me impulsive at. I'm not impulsive until I talk to someone with a dog ear all of a sudden, right? all of a sudden I'm impulsive. I'm not impulsive. Okay? I'm charismatic. There's a difference, all right? And it's like people want to be like, "Oh, that's not my business." Didn't you come like none on the list, first of all? Thank you. My actually, like, you know what I mean? I'm so glad that they actually wrote down that I could have been first. Like we could have been first. Like, I'm just glad that was written. That was like really symbolized there. They were like, by the way. And they're like, oh, because they got such a huge ego. I'm like, I got an ego. That's when I get pissed. Like I get pissed because I'm like, I just gave you fucking 2,000+ years of non-ego identity. I left for fucking 6,000 years. And you're gonna tell me that I got an ego? Isn't that what we call the fucking Bronze Age? The darkest ages of all humanity? That's when I wasn't around, by the way. But they want to look at me crazy. I'm like, let me take a vacation for 6,000 years. All of a sudden, it's a problem. No, that's how it is. When I take a vacation, when I take a break, it's a break. Anyways, anyways. So the world truth is coming out because like I talked about this with God, but I was like, I'm trying to understand because God like didn't. Also, I'm like trying to leave pretty soon. Cosmos. Oh. That's a whole different word. What the heck? So there's different kinds of worlds. I just want to say like I just want to say like stuff comes out my mouth sometimes and I'm just like, what? So okay. So it says for love for so for God so loved the cosmos. Do not love the cosmos or the things in the cosmos. Okay, first of all, whoever is thinking, oh, like the word cosmonaut in Russian, and you're trying to impress me, like you're not gonna impress me with that, but good job. It says cosmonaut is what you call an astronaut. So the astral. There you go. That's what that really says. It's not the world, it's the astral. There you go. And that's what's in between. You see what I'm talking about now? So you got the pillar, right? Right? And you're not supposed to love the thing that's in between heaven and earth. You're meant to go through with the pillar, with me. Hi. I'm here to help you teleport to heaven. You're not supposed to love the astral. And that's the cosmos. I didn't realize this until now, but now I really understand because I was really lost for a very long time. I was like, wait, if heaven is above us, is that heaven? Like, that's so turns out it's not. It's not. Like, I knew it. I knew it. It made so much sense. Like, because I know what it is and isn't. But it's like that section right there is more like the astral. Right. That section, the space, is astral. So now you can really understand it, right? That's what that is. So like, I'm sure it's like I'm sure like astronauts must look like eldritch horrors, like for real, just coming out there like, what are these weapons? You know what I mean? But then you have to get past all of that to get to heaven, which is why it's so much easier when you're light. You know what I mean? When you're light. And then you get like through the whole thing through the clouds with God easier. You know what I mean? It's so much easier if you just go through with God. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I knew it made sense. I knew that it was like some sort of logical reasoning to it. I knew it. Because, okay, so because world, it means mir, and that means peace. Like you say mirna, that means peaceful. Like I kid you not. Like, but if you say mir, it literally comes out as world and peace. You see how deep it's engraved? That's it. Like, I don't know. I need to stop reading the Bible in English. That's what I'm learning today. That's what I'm learning today is what I need to stop reading the Bible in English, because this is some bullshit. Like, this is some bullshit, bruh. Like, honestly. Yeah, like, honestly. Yeah. I was like, I'm being fought with. People be acting crazy and shit. I'm like, I'm just trying to understand. I'm like, I'm so glad I read the Quran first in Arabic too while you're at it, so like I can really like, you know, comprehend, because it's much more like dutiful. Yeah. See, like it was much more like clear to me, like, you know what I mean? It's like reading light language. It's like not even reading, it's like observing light language. That's actually one of the first things I did, was observe it. Yeah. Oh, look, Archangel Michael, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam came through. Yeah, with the full upright energy. Yep, the world. There it is. So the card is the world. So the world card in tarot symbolizes the closings of portal, like closings of portals or portals. It also symbolizes like the actual story of the four, you know what I mean? The four corners. The four corners and the four corners. The head of a man, the head of a bull, the head of an eagle. Right? The bull, right? The ox. Then you got the man, right? Sorry. A lion. I knew it was going to be lion. I don't know why I didn't just say it. So think of the representation, right? The lion, the ox, right? The ox is the first of the zodiac, right? On Chinese zodiac, right? Then you've got the eagle, the blue eagle, also symbolizing the Greek mythology of the eagle was important, right? Then you have the man, right? If you think about it, like, it's like the Lord, you could say Jesus, right? Or you could say that. And then you have the importance of the blue eagle. Just understand the importance of the blue eagle, okay? Understand the importance of the blue eagle. I mean, the blue monkey too is like kind of funny, but like, you know, that's like if you want to or not, like that's okay. But the importance of the blue eagle. And then you have the the lion, right? Think of the symbolism of the lion and the importance of the lion and all that jazz, right? So that has to do with like, you know what I mean? That's obviously have to do with the Africa. You know what I mean? The Africa. So then you have, what'd you call it? The lady in the middle. Okay. So let me see. So this card actually helps explain it a little bit. So you have 1. So we'll do just that, right? So it's easier to count, right? So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Right? Yeah, like that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4. There's the 4. Is it not? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it is 4. So that's 4, and then the middle, right? So now you understand it, but it's also giving. So what is it called again? Oh my gosh. Oh my God. There it is. Thank you, God. So the seed of life. There you go. Yes, stability, foundation, material manifestation. 4 elements, 4 directions. And then the center is the 5th element. You see what I'm saying now? So it's talking about. Wait a minute. Yeah, ether, right? So the world card symbolizes the, what'd you call it? The 4 tetrad, the root of, see? The root. You see what I mean? So, but what comes through, what is the motion of, now you're fucking thinking. So what is the motion through the root? What is the root, right? It feeds, right? And then it grows. The ether literally moves through like it's the blood, okay? The ether is more like the blood. You see what I'm talking about now? And so everything surrounding it. But people forget too that what is that thing that goes in the Nordic mythology and all the mythology? What is that thing that like is around the root, right? There's around the root, right? Here. So the tree of life, Yggdrasil, right? So all the roots, right? So we have we know all that stuff, right? Well, so basically, so the space beneath Yggdrasil's root, which is the tree of life, high. So basically, I'm just saying, not me, the Yggdrasil itself, like, you know what I mean, like Yggdrasil or whatever. So is occupied by serpents and the dragon Njord, destructive forces. Mimir, wisdom and hidden knowledge, the Norns, destiny and fate. I'm pretty sure it's just the serpents, but long story short, oh yeah. But that's at the end of the roots, right? That's at the ends of the roots. The one that surrounds the root, right? The one that's there is the serpents and the dragon and the dragon. You see what I'm talking about? So like that'll help understand a little bit further, like the understanding of like that stuff. So now it's like you can understand how it all comes together. It's like more than symbolism. You understand? But that's like cosmic wells. You see, cosmos, cosmic, right? Into 3 cosmic wells. But you're not supposed to like love the cosmos according to God, right? No, I say it like I'm not disagreeing. I'm just saying it, right? You're not supposed to love the cosmos, right? According to God. And what'd you call it? The cosmos, I don't really know. Cause I've been trying to figure this out for a minute now because I'm trying to figure out what realm what realm are we in? You know what I mean? Because if I look up realm spelling, нифига себе. Нифига себе. Well, remind me to forget English too. I think I'm gonna be like moving away from English a little bit, because you've got to be kidding me. Is English mostly swear words or something? I thought Russian had the most swear words, but boy, I think I might have been wrong in a situation. I think English really is mostly primarily swear words. Like I think it's mostly slurs and bullshit and BS. Like quite literally. I think it's impossible to learn English language and not express yourself with swear words, with curse words, cuss words. I think it's completely impossible. There's no way. Cuz you're telling me Tsarstva. I just finished talking about Tsarevich. Tsarstva means kingdom, dominion, realm. Tsarstva. I mean oblast. Come on. Oblast? Like, come on. Really? I really didn't figure. That's why I was like, the first time I ever translated directly from English to Russian and Russian to English was when I was like drunk. So forgive me. You know what I mean? I didn't think of it much. I thought it was like a cool party trick. I didn't really, you know what I mean? But I use simple terms. Yeah, that's what it was. So now it's like all the misdirecting that they thought that they could misdirect me at, they didn't realize like however many words it is that you would ever kind of know in English, I know 10,000 more words because I speak multiple languages. I don't think they understood that. Did they not get that fact? Man, they're stupid. They really are stupid. Like, I feel like, yeah, look, it really came through. See, death. Like, I just know it 10,000 more and then 10,000 more on top of that. And more and more and more. And I will always know more words. As I grow, as I learn. I also know ancient words too. Like, so yeah. They didn't see that coming. They didn't see that coming. Oh, finally. Come as you are, Nirvana. Energy. 444. Yeah. Like, where are all the people who know 5 to 10 languages? not around these idiots, are they? Ridiculous. Yeah, like ridiculous. Like they didn't know. Like, yeah, I'm saying, look. That's it. They wanted to, I don't know what the hell. How could they want? That's my thing. Desire for what? Desire what? What is what is it? What is it? Yeah, look. So they made it seem as if like, so they tried to look. They tried to make it seem as if that there was some sort of like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Okay. I couldn't even understand how to love the thing that they're trying to explain to love. Like me, I'm trying to understand how it is they expect me to even listen to them. That's what it is. I'm trying to understand how it is that they're expecting me. Because the thing is that to have so many expectations, they're throwing their expectations on me. The expectations, like, they're not really expectations, are they? Let me, because I gotta go. Awaiting, anticipation, looking out for, an act of waiting, looking forward to something, anticipation. So that's what it is. So they wanted to make it seem like, well, that's the word I was looking for, where I was saying that I couldn't explain it. I couldn't explain the feeling or something like that. But that's not even it either. Yeah, they're trying to summarize how what I do is what they think I do. You see what I'm saying? They're trying to summarize how what they think I do as if it were what I actually do. And that's the big issue about the whole situation. That's the treason about the situation. That's called an assumption. But when you say out loud, yeah, that's assuming, they go fucking crazy. They go fucking crazy. They cannot handle it. When was the last time you or anybody else around you had came forward to tell somebody, hey, you're assuming things? When? Because they don't realize, ain't nobody's asking them or telling them like, maybe you're assuming that, because we've already understood. We've overstood. That's what that means. We've overstood that they can't handle being questioned about their own fucking minds. They cannot handle it. They've subjugated themselves already. We're throwing them and whoever that they've subjugated themselves to down to wherever they wanted to go to begin with. The hell that they actually signed up for. That's it. Why would we have to actually like, you know what I mean? They think that we have to give them some sort of 411 protocol. Yeah, because those are the stupid motherfuckers that think that they're chosen. Those are them, the stupid that they were chosen for real. Like, they really sat there and thought that they were chosen. Because what? Because they call themselves black. I shit you not. So half of them then are also like, let me tell you something. They don't actually have to be what you might had emphasized, thought of as black. Like, they don't actually have to be from Africa. Like, it could be someone who is Asian American. It could be someone who is, what'd you call it? European mixed with Italian, calling themselves black. You see what I'm saying? It doesn't have to actually be the coloristic bullshit that they're trying to feed you. It could be anyone, but all of them are going. They're going. All of them at once. And motherfuckers that thought that they were black too. You see? The only thing black about them is their souls and their hearts. That's what it is. Yeah. Ta. Now you want to see it for what it really is, isn't it? That's why they weren't going around calling people yellow. You don't see anyone calling people yellow anymore. Isn't that funny? You don't see people calling what? Them red, right? Because it's literally genuinely racist, isn't it? So, ta. I'm done. Yeah. They've been extinguished. Yeah. So that's what they thought was gonna happen, Ivy. They thought that they would like lose their spark or lose their flame, or that's what it was, like, or that they were gonna go supernova. They were gonna explode and turn into fuck no. That's what happens when stars explode. It's in order to give birth to other stars, you could say. You see what I'm saying? They're falling like Lucifer. Do you understand me? That was a real thing, an event that we saw and happen. I hope you understand the consequences. Cause motherfuckers y'all don't want to believe me for shit. Like y'all don't want to listen. That's what it is. Y'all don't have to believe me. You just have to listen. But you don't want to listen. So how about we finish this up like this? It might as well be motherfucking Lucifer. Honestly, they could all just be lumped up into that timeline realm sequence of events, and then it can just up again. That's probably what is going to happen, isn't it? That's probably what it is, isn't it? Yup. Wait, didn't that already happen? No, that was a whole different thing. See? Oh my gosh, sorry. My inner child down there. Sorry. That's yeah, sorry. That's an example. Okay? That was an example. Okay? So yeah, it already well, it happened, and now it's going to happen again. And it's going to happen and then be happened and then had happened again. So, let's do that quick. Oh my gosh, I would have had a blast raising myself as like my mother to my child. Like if I like, cause I did. People try to make it so pretty and dramatic and like, oh no, I'm talking about. Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Bro, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Bro, ain't no way. No way, bro. No way. They don't want to show it. Oh my gosh. Okay, here. Hold on. Don't worry, I'll find it. Bro, you stop playing with me. stop playing with me. Because if I don't find that painting, it might as well actually happen so that somebody can repaint it again. It's like, you need me to do it again? Man, they really try to like make it look like, you know what I mean? They really try to make it like romantic and shit. No. Bro, what? No. Finally, they were really playing with me. Now, they gave me like 4 of it. They're like, no, 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 no. They gave me like 4 of it. Like, yeah, because you were playing with me. Crazy. So you got the Great Comet of 1680 over Rotterdam, 1680, right? You have Adoration of the Magi, 1304. And then you have from 16th century to the 19th century. So we're going to look up. So you have, that's not specifically the one I'm looking for, but it's close enough, right? It's close enough because there's so many depictions, right? So you have this one. Oops, sorry. You have this one. Oh my gosh, bro. Like, this shit pissing me off, honestly. Like, I honestly can't stand it when that shit happens. Okay. So you have this one, right? Then you have this one, right? This one is a little bit, well, this one is a little bit different. This one is like a different like one. This was not the same one actually, but similar kind of structure, right? This one is more like it. This one is way more like it. This one was like more accurate to what was going on. So you see that, but you see how they see that it's a star. You see when it's like a star. You see what I'm saying? And then I don't really know about this one, but I think it looks something like that. But there's another one. There's another one that shows exactly what it is, right? Man, what the fuck? Anyways, right. I can't really find it right now, but that's what it is. Yeah. But you see what I'm saying? It's like being brought into alignment so that it would find its way. Yeah. See what I'm saying? It's fulfilling the prophecy. That would be the prophecy energy. So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, there it is. You see what I'm saying? Yep. It's the prophecy is being fulfilled right now. So that's about it. And now, yeah, the illusion. It's like you think you can trick God. I promise God can trick you 10 times harder type of energy. You think you can play God, God can play you even harder. And that's really what's going on there. So, because it will be prophesized for the idiot to be like seen exact like as a fool first type stuff. But long story short, Knight of Wands, Six of Swords, Strength card. So, ooh, the dimensions. Okay, so yeah, there it is. Yeah, I don't know what that was about. Y'all, this, oh my goodness. So my vision is starting to like clear up a little bit. I guess you could say the aphantasia stuff is starting to clear up a little bit. Fuchsia? Sorry, everything is starting to creep me out a little bit now. Like, you know, I said I couldn't really see, but now I can tell why I couldn't really see. And it was because I guess people were trying to fog it up. I don't know. I just kind of put my blindfolds back on. I was like, like, no, I'm good like this for now. Because I don't like it when I hear noises and then I'm like, you know what I mean? Um, yeah, see? Oh my gosh. That creeped me out. But the cosmos is not meant to be loved. It is a mirror, I guess you could say. I don't really know what it is. We'll just chuck it up to the unknown, right? Hey, it's unknown and maybe it's best that way. And we'll give that to God, all right? All I know is that I know that there are minerals that come through there, so that's a good thing. So we know that they materialize. So maybe it's like maybe it's like you know, like maybe I don't know. Maybe it's like Amanita, God forbid. Maybe it's like I don't know where that came from, bro. I don't know. Someone's tripping. So yeah, by the way, do not do that. Don't do that. Amanita is scary, okay. Anima Mundi is what I was trying to say. Maybe it's Anima Mundi. Maybe. You okay? Am I too loud? What happened to your eye? Is your eye okay? Are you okay? What happened to your eye? What are you doing? Are you lying? Fuchsia, what's going on? Did you sleep on your eye too hard? Fuchsia, what's going on? Are you okay? Let me see. Let me see. What happened to your eye? What's going on? Did you sleep on it too hard? Did something enter your eye socket? Let me see. What's going on? What's going on? No, stop. Don't, no, I have to go. She heard I have to go, and now she's pretending to be hurt so I don't go to work. Can't, like, no, Fuchsia. I'm gonna go to work. I'm still gonna have to go to work, right? That's why you're doing that, right? That's why you're doing that, right? Bro, she's so dramatic, man. Go. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. She's so her eye is no, her eye is literally okay. Oh my god. Look, she's literally pretending. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my god. She's literally pretending so hard to be her. I have to go, Fuchsia. Oh my goodness, man. I can't. I I cannot. I cannot, bro. I cannot, man. Yeah, oh my goodness. Fuchsia. Yo, animals are so funny. Animals are so funny. They're so funny. Like, I literally have a job to do. Fuchsia. Oh my gosh, bro. As soon as I turn away, she opens her eyes wide open, looking everything fine, like doing everything normal. And then as soon as I start going, "Oh my god, are you okay?" She goes, "Oh, oh, oh." Like stop. Bro, every time. Yo, like I cannot. She's side eyeing me now because I caught her like 3 times and she was still doing it. Like as if I'll still like pick up on it. Now she's like making sure I look at her. Oh my gosh, bro. I can't, bro. I can't put her in like anything. I have to keep her, bro. I have to. I can't, bro. I can't. Like, I have to go. Oh, I feel so bad. You can't make me feel bad for going to work. That's different. She feels so bad that I have to struggle at work, and it's like I get it. Like she's like me, bro. She's just like me. I remember being so upset. Like every time someone like has to go to a job that they dead end job they don't love, or like I know I was just talking about how much I love my job, but like I'm suffering a little bit. Like I'm suffering actually, but I'm hoping that I don't have to like what you call it anymore. Like I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know who to trust, okay? But I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.